One of the most controversial social issues that the world is facing right now is the world hunger crisis. So hard to admit, our country, Philippines, is largely affected by it. As social studies teachers, we feel we have a great role over it to help eradicate this hunger problem, starting with our students whom we deem to be the hope of our nation. But how can we do it? Finding solutions to hunger project may certainly help us. Finding solutions to hunger is created by the Jan Macbeth of Trenton, USA, an iEARN master teacher. This is implemented within grade 6 until grade 8 grade levels in science and social studies content area with the integration of language discipline. Countries working with this project were Canada, Bangladesh, Taiwan, Nigeria, Pakistan, and UAE. This project deals with integration of interdisciplinary subject, problem-based learning approach, and problem-based learning approach in teaching language, science, and social studies, with a focus on finding solutions to hunger problem experienced worldwide. In this project, students explored to highly engaging activities that would make them civic competent individuals. I chose this learning unit because I find the topic interesting since everyone in the world needs fuel that will enable a man to work, and that is food. The fact that a great number of people in the world suffer from hunger, including our very own country, is quite alarming. I wanted my students to be aware and get involved with this problem. In this project, the teacher's goal is to open the students' eyes to hunger problem in the world. What are the student goals? On the first week, iEARN will be introduced to students. They will do the scavenger hunt and take the netiquette lesson. A youth forum is provided that will allow the students to post and do their peer editing. Then students will gather information about food in their own lives. Along with these activities, they were required to create food diary in week 2 and week 3. On the week 4, the students will be analyzing types and quantities of food consumed by a person. A link is provided for the pictures of food consumption of different families in the world available in the said reference. The expected output will be the creation of visual charts, graphs about the food consumption. On week 5 until week 10, students will be engaged on activities, particularly on conducting research that will help them understand how food and resources are distributed globally. They will learn about why people are hungry, and they will create a service learning project to educate their school community about hunger issues. And the expected general output of this project is the creation of multimedia electronic book by the students. The students will learn about what constitutes a global issue, what it means to understand the perspective of other countries. Students will learn about hunger in the world through collaborating, communicating ethically, gathering data, researching in a meaningful way, and problem solving. What are the evidence of success? Students demonstrated the following skills in cognitive, affective, psychomotor, which is reflected in the learning unit's evidence of success. Students will successfully use the internet and other sources to find information related to hunger in the world. Students will successfully use the internet and other sources to understand the real story behind global hunger. Students will learn about famine and analyze a situation of a lack of access to food is reported as a cause by political forces and environmental forces. students will create hunger journal where they will record their feelings, draft letters, compose stories and poems, and collect ideas for community action. Lastly, students will create a spreadsheets and charts from their food journals. This and the other visual information will be utilized in their service learning project as well as their final documentation of their project. This picture shows the document of students' activity. It also illustrated the students' pauses that they were greatly engaged and they enjoyed the activities very much, that they were proud to help eradicate hunger problem. This is a good value to be developed to young individuals. Also see the link below of the other project output. Comments. This learning unit is well planned. The activities fostered higher order thinking skills and made students highly engaged in the authentic learning. The following are evident in the learning unit. The author used the following learning method: problem-based learning, project-based learning, inquiry learning, integrated and interdisciplinary learning approach, and KWL for inquiry learning. On the assessment aspect, the author explicitly used formative, netiquette quiz, scavenger hunt, food diary, chart consumed by the food groups, and summative assessment, self and group project evaluations, service learning projects, multimedia, electronic book, video. I just thought this would be possible in the Philippines if we consider the technological aspect. Well, the teacher may just use any available resources in the locality and encourage the students to use their creativity as well as their convergent thinking skills. As what I have observed in this learning unit, the author gave great emphasis on the research skills of the students by the use of information technology such as internet resources. If I have something to add with the formative assessment, I will encourage a maximum exposure or immersion of the students in the DDU's areas or deprived, depressed, and underserved areas in which the students will conduct a case study about their situation. This actual experience will help them gather great understanding about the story behind hunger problem. I will also suggest that the objective of this lesson must be revised into HATS since opening the students' eyes to hunger is just fostering knowledge and awareness. Adoption to tackle local SS content issues related to study of culture and society. I would recommend this project that would be adopted in the content of Philippine educational curricula. An in-depth study of this content will probably help lessen the rate of hunger problem in the Philippines, since this study would provide students with great understanding on how food is distributed globally, and then let them get involved on finding solutions to this problem. Another, it will develop the value of nationalism by valuing the Filipino farmers who work hard for us to have food to eat, sharing and helping fellow Filipinos who suffer from hunger, valuing the need for national unity as one of the tools in solving the said problem. Further, this project allows the students to communicate globally with other students across the continents. This promotes the concept of interconnectedness of different races around the world and develop the necessity of world unity in order to solve this hunger problem. This is Miss Rowena O. Angwas. Thank you for listening.